Hey y'all, I know I got the drama. Hello everybody. Hello, good evening. All right, it's Wednesday Night Live at 6:35 on Facebook, y'all, because I am recording for YouTube. We're going to see how this works. I'm new to this game, new to this thing, and so we're going to see how it goes, you all. I pray you all are having a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful evening, that things are well. Got my little trusty sausages here, sausage crumble, and I am getting this. I may just work with the crumble right now. Let's see, what are we looking like? Okay, well, let me see if I have the other. Just gonna be on here for a minute. We've had a full day. We've done our power hour. I thought this would maybe be a work with me, but the work is actually done for the day. So we're fixing dinner, y'all. Real quick, real simple. And we're going to get out of your hair because in a few minutes it'll be 7 o'clock. And that's not it. Time for my show. And, you know, we got to make it do what it do. What's my show, you ask? Well, my show, it is Wednesday. And so I look forward to watching Survivor. Yes, I am okay, I guess I'm gonna go on. I'm a huge Survivor fan, and this is season 50, so this season in particular is sort of a big deal for Survivor fans like myself. Ow, hit my head there. It's kind of a big deal for fans like me who like the show. And yeah, I've been enjoying it. And in fact, I think they're down to the next to the last episode. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing a Italian sausage and potato soup tonight with Progresso. I like the Progresso soups. And my absolute favorite soup is the chicken and wild rice, or savory chicken and wild rice, because I sort of stumbled onto the savory chicken and wild rice and discovered I really like it. Now anytime I get these soups, I'm adding a little bit of flavor to it, you know, adding a little extra pepper, especially pepper, garlic, Tony Chachere's or whatever. And I've gotten to where when I do these soups, you know, I also like adding like extra sausages, depending on what it is. With that particular soup, I may add shrimp. It's a whole thing. I love it. So tonight with the potato, I wanted to add some pork sausages, you know, the little breakfast sausages. What I wanted to do, and I don't see the little pack that I had, I wanted to take out the little frozen sausage, get it a little bit together in the microwave, just sort of like a quick defrost for about a minute or so, and then I wanted to put the pieces in with my soup. I also, because daughter and I are sharing this, we add a little bit, and so I cut some potato and got it going, and it is nice and ready to go. So I added the Progresso soup to that. And since I don't see the sausages, I always like doing a little bit of smoked sausages in my meals. A lot of my meals I do. So I'm chopping that up. Gonna add it to my this. I'll show you here on Facebook a little bit. Well, it's not really flowing. We're going to just pick it back up, keep it on me, because we're not going to be on here long. We're going to add these little bits and let it go. So like I said, I just boiled some potato, put the soup in. I'm adding the sausages now, and I like to take that. I'll take 1 or 2 links. I'm doing one right now. There's already sausage in the soup itself, and I'm just adding a little extra here, give you a little extra flavor and texture. That's me cutting across the cutting board. My cutting board is a little glass board here, so I'm cutting that. Got that together. We're going to add it to the soup. And then, like I said, we got the potato in there. And what I've decided, I think that's all for that part I'm going to add. But I am going to do a little bit of chicken broth. And I started getting to where I like to add chicken broth stock, whatever you call it. Broth on this package is called. I like adding it to a lot of things. And I started to do it to the potato. And I said, no, wait until, let's wait until we actually have the soup and we'll add the broth to the soup itself. So we have that. And I've become a big fan of heavy cream lately, and just incorporating a little bit to the things I'm preparing, and they're really good. Let me close this cabinet. You see all my drama here, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm always into something here, and today is getting this din going. I don't know, I feel kind of, yeah, just a lot going on. So I'm going to add probably just a couple of teaspoons. I, didn't really measure. I just poured. But it's about maybe a teaspoon or 2 I added to the soup. And now my refrigerator is like completely full as well. I need to clean out, y'all. So to that, I'm gonna add my seasoning. So I have my black pepper, and I like going pretty heavy with my pepper. And then like the rest of it, I've kind of gotten to where if I can just do a light dusting across the pot, I feel like we got good coverage. So we got the Tony Chachere's there. Just gonna lightly across the pot. And we have our garlic powder. Not a whole lot left in there, but we're going to add a light dusting across the surface of the soup. And I just saw that onion powder a moment ago, and now I don't see it. So let's see if I can put eyeballs on it. Yes. Again, here's the onion powder. If you saw that, that's great value. I do a lot of value shopping at Walmart usually. We have Walmart, and then we have a couple of local grocery stores. I pretty much visit what is Super One Foods, if you're familiar with Brookshire's at all. Super One Foods is an affiliate or a subsidiary, I guess you could say, of Brookshire's. So I'll try to bring you guys in. Oh, show you the pot real quick and all the drama therein. It's a mess, y'all. But I got drama. I got drama. So I'm finna get off, finish the dinner, get to the cleaning. But I just wanted to catch you guys up real quick too. I'm gonna get you back level here. Get you back level. So you know we had the festival a couple of weeks ago, and that turned out better than expected. It kind of lit a new fire in me. Was so excited. I'm still trying to get my phone not to fall, because this phone, which is sort of like the business video creative, now you're always there on this, but this is my everything phone, and I'm trying to branch out a little bit with this other one. That new phone though, I'm not able to use it on my tripod, and I have a little thing I think that will hold it, but I've not had the opportunity to test it out and see how it works. So yeah, the festival, like I said, sort of lit a new fire in me, and I was so excited about everything. Getting back to work on the things that I want to create, that I want to do more, you know, video creation, get back to work on the products, you know, really sort of getting serious with Etsy and all of that. But at the same time, you know, it's still been a busy time. So daughter is getting ready to graduate, and I just worked on a shirt for her and a few of her friends, about a handful. And we just sort of like rushed to get them done. We we probably searched out 4 or 5 stores to try to get the shirt we needed. I just found out about it Monday morning. Monday afternoon, we were at Hobby Lobby, and we found the shirt, but not exactly what I wanted. So the brand of shirt that I ended up getting ended up being way more expensive than I had hoped it would be. And so we were like, okay, we're going to go ahead and check out Michaels. Hobby Lobby didn't have the brand I wanted. More economical and everything, which is the Gildan. I think they usually have Gildan 500, 5,000, I don't know. But when I went to look for it, they didn't have it. They had another brand, I forget the name, but they were like double, nearly triple the price of what the Gildan shirt would have been. So I had a little bit of sticker shock at the checkout. And I was like, oh my God. So I told daughter, I said, okay, look, we know we have the shirt, because she needed them by today because they needed to wear the shirts tomorrow. And so in order for her kids, her friends, the kids, to get the shirts, I needed to have them done by the time she went to school this morning. So, so we had the shirts, and I was like, okay, we'll run out to Michaels and see if we can find the shirt, because they also carry Gildan. And we went there, and they only had 2 small shirts, I think. And no one needed a small shirt at all. So I was like, oh, dang it. I said, okay, well, we got the shirts from Hobby Lobby that I'm hoping to return, but okay. So we get on back into Bastrop, and I said, well, I know a couple of stores that usually just kind of sell shirts, and we'll check them out. Needless to say, they didn't have what we needed either. So by then I was super tired. I knew I needed to get the design together because she texted me Monday morning. Had not had a chance to sit down and get an idea of what we wanted to do, kind of worked out yet, and knew that I had to get them all done by Tuesday night by the time we went to bed. So I said, well, I was always planning for us to go to town. We needed to go to Walmart. So let's go on. And when we got to the store, I was like, you know what? Walmart, sometimes they'll have shirts. So we checked it out. They don't do the gilding. They do some gilding, but they're usually either white or black, and they're small. And that's it. Like, they don't really sell blanks. You know, people like me that like to get the, and there are a lot of people like me, I know, that like to buy the blanks and do the vinyls and the screens and the transfers and all the stuff. So anyway, but they did have this brand George, and I was familiar with George. I've done some shirts on there before, and when people bring shirts to me, a lot of times they'll have a George shirt from Walmart, and they're nice and they're soft, and they're not as economical as Gildan, but they're not as much. They're still about or close to half the price of that premium brand shirt, whatever it was that I had gotten from Hobby Lobby. And they had colors that was close to what we needed because my daughter wanted a baby blue, and come to find out the shirt was just a smidge darker than the shirt we bought from Hobby Lobby, but it was so close, and like I said, about half the price of one shirt. So I was like, okay, let's scoop these up. And so yeah, we got to work on them, and we were kind of fighting with it yesterday, but we did get it done, delivered the shirts to her friends today at school, and she said that they were happy. So I got theirs done, and then I just finished daughter's shirt tonight. I'll take you real quick and try to show you a picture before I jump off here. We're letting the soup simmer for just a bit. So, and I'm not going to mess with it and try to show you the front and back, but she has the shirt laid out because, you know, she's senior day is tomorrow, where the seniors who will be graduating will be receiving their awards. And then the juniors that are going to become seniors will be taking their senior seat, hence all the trouble with this shirt. So let me see if I can switch you. I don't know about this new phone, but I know I can on my trusty phone where I am live on Facebook. So let me see if I can switch this real quick. Okay, and you see that? I'm gonna try to bring you in a little. And basically, senior class of 2027. And I'll try to do some more pictures tomorrow with her wearing her shirt. I'm gonna check real quick and see if this will allow me to switch the camera around, but I'm not seeing that option. So let me just turn the phone. I hope I'm in view to show you the photo, or to show you the picture of the shirt. And we'll check that through edits or whatever. I don't really edit well yet. So, excuse me, said I was going to get daughter to show me that also. But look, you guys, I'm going to get off. We have done a full day. We have worked on the shirts. We have gone to work. Got daughter, did some work on some church stuff we got going on. Revival is coming up in a couple of weeks, and I agreed to print the programs for that. We had a beautiful Mother's Day. I hope you guys did too, but you know, I was doing programs for that as well. And now we're also looking forward to our Youth Day, Youth Weekend. So let me just tell you real quick, the Green Grove Missionary Baptist Church in Bonita, Louisiana, where Cleveland J. Holmes is pastor. We encourage you, invite you cordially, warmly to come and share with us on the Saturday before the second Sunday, and I lost the dates in my head. I just had them. I don't have them. We're going to have a fun day on the church campus. We have water slides. We have, burgers and hot dogs and all the good fun picnic foods. And then on Sunday, I think we're doing 2 o'clock. We'll have the Youth Day services, and Bishop Gilbert Wilson will be our special guest, and we look forward to it. So I got to get the flyer together for that and then work up the program. And like I said, I'm currently printing the Revival Services program. We, along Green Grove, along with the Lightwood Missionary Baptist Church and the Mound Chapel Independent Church, will be having a joint revival at the Mound Chapel Independent Church. That is Wednesday, May 27th through Friday, May 29th. And which my uncle is the pastor at Mound Chapel, and he is a member along with me at the Green Grove Missionary Baptist Church. So it was no problem saying yes to doing those programs for that for those services that's coming up. And so we're getting that ready and all of that good stuff. So yeah, we're printing, we're doing, and we're getting back on Strop City Pride. We have I'm getting back on the EWE. I did a shirt for myself last Friday, and I have a couple of things I want to add to that, and I want to get ready to post it on Etsy, maybe here on Facebook Marketplace, on the Strop City Pride page. Just start to get those things out. I have some ideas for back to school, fundraising ideas where Celebrate Home Strop City Pride can be your go-to for some of your fundraising favorites, and I feel like everything would be everything. So look, I'm gonna get off. Time for me to check on the soup again, get my juice, get ready to relax, and have a great evening. So I do wish you a great evening, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Catch me in the morning here on Facebook Live for the Weekday Workday Trick Thursday edition. And I will be in touch, you guys. And so until then, remember to be blessed, to be positive, and remember to celebrate it all, okay? Let's have a good one. Goodbye.